going to have to live life like it's the last. Okay, we're gonna have to living life like it's golden, living our life like it's golden, living our life like it's golden, right? Because what are we doing? I'm taking my freedom, putting it on the shelf. Listen, it's time to take your control back. You can control you. I can't control what's going on in the world. I can't control the president. I can't control the Democrats, the Republicans, the rights, the lefts. I can't control everybody else, but I can control me. I can control me. And so I'm going to do all that I can to make sure that I'm happy. I'm going to do all that I can to make sure that my family is good. I'm going to do all that I can to make sure that I have a good relationship with God. I'm going to do all the things that I can do, right? To make me happy, because I cannot do change everything that's going on in the world. And that's not to say you can't make a change. It's to say that you're not going to allow that to dictate how you're going to move through your life and feel. We agree? Let me know in the chat. All right. Miss Sheila from VA said, I'm just hobbling around in the boot. I'm not sure how I slipped and slid and went down on my stairs sideways. I can't do the split. Oh gosh. But my toes did require stitching. What? God is good. I live to tell. Yes. Let me see. Yes, it's about to go down with all the new things coming this year. Listen, and don't and last year was don't play small and pop your ish. This year is going to be I want y'all to just I know Tony had it as her theme last year, living outside of her head. I want y'all to live outside of your head. I want you to do all of the things that you said that you couldn't do, all of the things that you were scared to do, all of the things that, may have intimidated you. I want you to do those this year. And just see. I was listening to Dr. Miles Monroe this morning, and I kept it on repeat. And I'm going to use that as a sound. But he was like, you have your life could look a whole lot different in 12 months if you just apply things differently, if you just do the work. And you don't do the work by doing a bunch of busy things. You do the work by living in purpose. And I'm paraphrasing because I don't have it exactly, but you do things by, you live life, and you live your purpose. You do your purpose, and then you'll be in alignment. It's not about being busy, it's about being aligned. And I was like, oh, that's a word. It was so much a word that I had to keep on listening to it, because I was like, that is a word, a whole word right there. Stop being so busy. Get aligned. Get aligned. Get in line. Get aligned with your purpose. Get aligned with your vision. Get aligned with the things that you want to do that is important to you. Not what's important to the world, but what's important to you. Get aligned with that. And once you start doing that, then you'll start seeing the blessings and everything else come. And so that is what I want to share with y'all today, is I want y'all to start living like that. Because what is it going to take away from you by doing it? What is it going to take away from you by trying something? What is it going to take away from you by feeling the fear or doing something scared and doing it anyway? What is that going to take away from you? If anything, that's going to build you, right? That's going to build your character. That's going to build your on your purpose. That's going to move you closer to your purpose, right? And you'll be able to see, hey, I could do hard things. I could do hard things. That is one thing that I think that everybody needs to hear. I can do hard things. When life get hard, we start thinking that, what was me? I can't do this. I can't do that. See, I suck at this. 2025 didn't look the way I wanted it to look. 2025, I didn't hit the goals that I said I wanted to hit. 2025, I didn't do this. I didn't do that. And you could sit there and beat up on yourself all day long and say that, right? Or you could look at 2026 and say, this is an opportunity. I didn't do it in 2025. So this is a perfect opportunity. God gave me air, air in my lungs. I can move around. I can move about. My voice is working. I can go on ahead and I can try this again. I could try this again. Matter of fact, I'm going to try it, and I'm going to aggressively pursue it. Matter of fact, I'm going to intentionally pursue it. Matter of fact, I'm going to be more disciplined about it. Matter of fact, I am going to do things differently because I seen what didn't work for me, and I did that all 2025. That's enough. Now I'm going to take 2026 and I'm going to do something different. Y'all feel me? Y'all feel me in the chat? That's what I'm thinking. So let me see what's going on in the chat. On who? Jean-V. Good morning, Jean-V. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you doing this amazing morning? Yes, if y'all would like to get this hoodie, there's the link right there in the chat. Go on ahead and grab you one. Grab you one. Oh, Kay. Kay always doing this. She always doing this to me. Every time you like something, she is always sold out. It's always sold out. Yes, thank you so much, Metame. This is the event that she is going to be doing. Is called Release and Ignite, and it is going to be January 17th. So if you are in the DMV area, please check it out. Please check it out. Wasn't trying to put all that. Come on. Love the energy. Thank you so much, Jean V. It's sold out. Send a message. Okay. Yes, send a message to her. I don't know if she's still in the building, but yes, send her a message and tell her bring it back and stop playing. Stop playing. I'm texting my manager. Cause she be playing us. She always do that. There was this peach beret that I loved. You know, we call them Tams in New York. And I was like, oh, I need that because it was giving me my whole Gossip Girl thing. And it was sold out. She had the one on her head and she was like, that's it, it's sold out. I'm like, what? Okay, we got to do better. We got to do better, manager. You're excited and it's fine. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you to everyone who joined us on YouTube this weekend to support. You are appreciated. Lady, don't you know? There she goes. There she goes. Not pumpkin better. Yes, yes, and yes. Yes, go get the green candle. The green candle. Miss Kim, what's the green candle? Green tea and cantaloupe. Green tea and cantaloupe. I said it was melon, but green tea and cantaloupe. Yes, yes, yes. Miss Kim's candles are statement pieces. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Big Meech. All right, y'all. I got a lot of comments. I can't read all of them. Listen, I'm trying to get through them though. Kay is in the office today. Miss Kim said the shells are bare. Miss Kim's on vacation, y'all. She on vacation to the 26th. Yes, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Listen, you cannot let 2025, you cannot let anything else take your joy, right? If life didn't teach you anything, it should teach you to be joyful in every moment that you have. Be thankful and grateful in every single moment that you have. And so, yes, 2026, I want y'all to do the thing. I want y'all to be out here. I want y'all to be loud and proud. And I want you to not be shy about your brand, because if you don't talk about it, who's going to talk about it for you? Nobody's going to talk about it for you. Nobody's going to sell your stuff for you. You're going to have to do it for yourself. So being shy, let's throw that out the window. Being an introvert, let's throw that out the window. Being perfectionist, let's throw that out the window. Like, all of those things need to go out the window and just show up. Yes, all of those things need to go out the window and we just need to show up, because what are we doing? What are we doing? We can't keep using I'm an introvert as an excuse. We can't keep using I don't know social media. You had a whole year. If you don't know social media all last year, what you was doing? You ain't learn anything. You ain't go to YouTube to get a tutorial. You didn't practice. Like, all last year, what did you do? Right? So if you cannot use these things as excuses anymore, we need to show up. We need to show up and we need to show out. One sec, y'all. Yes. All right. I'm trying to get my comments and read my text message. Listen, we have to show up. We cannot allow anything to steal our joy. We cannot allow anything to steal our shine. We're not going to be able to shine if we keep on saying we too shy. Oh, I'm an introvert. I really don't want to talk about my stuff. I really don't sell my products. I really don't. We need to show up and we need to share our thing with the world, because that is what God gave us, right? We had the idea, we had a plan, and we knew that we wanted to get this thing out to the world. And so we stop somewhere in the execution part, right? We stop somewhere. We create the thing. We're excited about it. We want the world to know about it. But when it is time to launch it, when it's time to give it to somebody, when it's time for us to package it and ship it, we got a problem. Right? When it's time to talk about it, we got a problem because now we got it, but now it's sitting there and we're not talking about it. We're not going live. We're not posting. We're not connecting. We're not sending out emails. We're not doing anything. And so what are we really doing here? So if you feel that you have a purpose, and I think everybody on earth has a purpose, I think everybody has a reason for a season. I'm just joking. I think everybody has a reason to be here. And I think that we need to open up our mouths because what you have is something that somebody needs, right? Les Brown said the graveyard is filled with so much potential because everybody took their ideas with them to the grave, right? You don't want to do that. I forgot who I was listening to, and they was talking about, I think it was Miss Tracy. Miss Tracy was talking about it when she was doing her mindful part in the symposium, and she was saying, she was talking about it. Like I think Les Brown said, live full, die empty. Yes, live full, live your life. Because this, again, I have to stop myself sometime and be like, you don't get a do-over. Right? You don't get a do-over. This is not a dress rehearsal. This is your life. This is what's going to happen. After this, who knows what's next? But as of right here, right now, we know that this is not a dress rehearsal. This is our lives. And if this is the case, then we need to live full so that we can say, we've done everything that we set out to do. We've done everything that we could with our business. We've done every goal, every dream, everything that we set out to do, we went hard in the paint for it. And that's what that's what I know we all in here need to do. We all need to live full, die empty. Somebody put that in the chat. Live full, die empty. Live full, die empty. Y'all need to put it in the chat. You have to do the things daily to build the habit. The habit you build upon daily will get you to the goals you have set. Write that ish down. Plan. Write that ish down. Life plan, business plan, etc. Yes, yes, and yes. Come on, y'all. 2026, living a line. Listen, y'all need to put that on your walls. Y'all need to put that on your walls. You need to put that on your mirror that you are going to be living in alignment. You're not going to be busy. You're going to be aligned. So if it doesn't resonate with you, then that's not your thing. If it don't feel good for you, and nope. Let me take that back because y'all gonna be like, well, Nikki, it didn't feel good for me to go live. No, do it anyway, right? Do it anyway. If you know it's something that is going to help you and it's not going to be a hindrance, there's some things that you should definitely not be doing. Right? There are some people that you should definitely not be working with. There are some people there's some things that you should that doesn't have anything to do with your business, and you need to be, you need to avoid that at all costs. But as far as your business is concerned, you know the things that you need to do. Even if it doesn't feel like, oh, I want to do it. Everything that you got to do in your business is not something that you want to do. Right? It's not something that you want to do. So you're going to have to do it anyway. So you might as well just go on ahead, suck it up, buttercup, and get it done. Right? Suck it up, buttercup, and get the job done. Definitely. Right? Let me see. I was just there with everything going on, so I'm trying to find my way back and build my momentum. I got you, Miss. I got you, Rose. I got you. I understand. And we are praying for you. We are praying for you. Let me see. Currently working on my brand while waiting for my mom to come out of surgery. Oh, we're praying for you too, Vase. We are praying for you too. My theme for this year is replenish the soul. Yes. Our whole year is we do it. Well, our whole month, the month of January is a month for us. So we are as renew, rebuild, replenish, rebuild. All of these things are for us this year. Well, for us this January, but we're probably going to take it on into the year because it resonates, right? So yes, it's a year. It's replenish the soul. Yes, yes, and yes. Good morning, Sherelle. Sherelle is in the building. Good morning, ladies. Happy New Year. How are you doing this amazing morning? I need you to check on Jazz. Did you hear from Jazz? Let me know. Send me a message. Live full, die empty. Yes. New acronym for fear. Face everything and rise. Come on, Miss Sheila from VA. Miss Sheila from VA be bringing it, don't she? Good morning, Betty Rose. Good morning, good morning, good morning. She said good morning and happy new year, everyone. Yes, yes, and yes. All right, so I had some unpopular opinions that I wanted to talk about this morning. Listen, my notes look different this morning. Look how I did them. I was like, I gotta be on time. I gotta make sure I do everything. Because if you leave it to me, I would have been good for keeping my camera off. But I was like, nope. New year, different me. New year, I gotta show up. Okay. All right. So I got an unpopular opinion. How many of y'all seen on TikTok? Yes, I'm going to TikTok. How many of y'all on TikTok see that dance that they doing and they doing this? How many of y'all seen that? How many of y'all seen that? Good morning, Martina. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How many of y'all seen that dance? I have a problem, okay? Because the little kids are doing that dance, and I don't want to see little kids doing that dance. It bothers me. It bothers my spirit. I think because I know what it is insinuating, I do not like to see little kids doing that. It bothers my spirit. I just had to get that off my chest. And I don't have nothing really much to do with anything, but I just had to get that off my chest. Like they doing this. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. I think it's too I think the adults should not let the kids do that. But they doing all kinds of stuff. But I'm just saying, even that eat, I don't like that either, because we know what that means. I don't think the kids should be doing that. Now, there's plenty of dances these kids could be doing. That's one of the ones that they should not. I'm glad to see you back. That I don't care. Listen, y'all. Okay, so I got another one. Because I don't have much time. But I have been watching everybody, and especially 50 Cent. And this is going to be celebrity news, but not right. Everybody's talking about Clarissa Shields. Everybody, you have different opinions about her. And I was watching someone, and I don't know who she is, and she was talking about Clarissa Shields, and she was saying she needs to humble herself, and she needs to really become more likable. And I wanted to say this to that, right? I feel as entrepreneurs, that is kind of like where everybody has in their head, and you may not have it in your head, and it may not be a thing to you, right? But I feel like everybody feels like they can't pop their ish because somebody is going to tell them to be humble, because somebody is going to tell them you need to sit, you need to get in your place. Somebody is telling you, you can't be too excited about your own talents, your own goals, your own accomplishments, that you can't be excited about those things. You need to calm down. I need to make you feel more comfortable about what it is that I'm doing and my accomplishments. I need to dim my light a little bit so that you could feel better about yourself, so that I can make myself more palatable for you. And I wanted to say, this is what I wanted to bring to the table today, is that F that. F that. If you bust your behind to go to college to get however many degrees to become the whatever kind of expert you are, for you to show up and show out, listen, pop your ish. Why? Because you did that. You should be proud of yourself. Nobody should ever be asking you to dim your light in order to make them feel more comfortable, because now you need to ask yourself, what is it about you that is not comfortable about me sharing my own accomplishments? This has nothing to do with you or your life. Why would you be upset about me sharing my accomplishments? And I think as entrepreneurs, and I think just as anybody who has a talent or whatever, you deal with that. It's kind of like a struggle, and everybody is like, well, maybe I got to be more humble. I got to be humble. There's being humble, but there's also a thing about you quieting your glow so that other people could feel comfortable. That's not what you were designed to do. God gave you something for you to shine and to glorify him, right? Or her, whatever you say, right? God gave you that to glorify him, her, source. That's what that's about. And so as long as you're using what you have to glorify, as long as you're using that to show, hey, I've done the work. This is what the work looks like. As long as you show up like that, I don't see what the problem is. And so I had a real difficult time. I was like, why would you tell somebody she needs to be humble? You know how much work she do, how much time she put into the gym, how you know how much dedication she put into so she could be the person that she is, so she could have these accomplishments that she did. These ain't things that somebody handed to her. This isn't something that somebody said, here, oh, you deserve this, let me give you this. No, she worked for that. So why should she have to be humble because she worked for something to make you feel comfortable? What is it about you that makes you uncomfortable about her bigging up her own work? Right? And so I say this to you, that don't let anybody tell you that you should not be popping your ish. Don't let anybody tell you that you need to be humble. You go ahead and you get out there and you talk about your brand. You talk about your products. You talk about your accomplishment. I'm not saying be braggadocious. I'm not saying be, boasting and stuff like that. I'm just saying you should be able to pop your ish. You should be able to be proud of yourself. You should be able to be proud about your products, your brand, your accomplishments. You should be able to be proud of those things without somebody feeling away and about you trying to figure out how you're going to say it so it could be palatable for somebody else to consume. No. Those days, long gone are those days. We're not doing that 2026. We're not doing that for 2026. You show up and you show out. I don't care how many of y'all been putting in so many years in your brand. I've been doing my stuff for 15 years. And you know what? I'm not going to I'm not going to dim my light. And I'm not going, oh, well, I'm just a humble little soap maker. For what? For what? Why are we doing that? What are we doing that for? It doesn't make sense. You know who it makes sense for? The other person. Because they need to feel better about themselves. Long gone are those days. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. 2026 is your time for you to show up, for you to show out, for you to be proud of what you did, and for you to be proud of the hard work that you put into your brand, into your products, into everything that you've got going on. You should be proud of what you got. You should be proud of who you are. You should be proud of your accomplishments. You should be able to pop your ish. Like I said, you ain't got to be braggy and you ain't got to be conceited about it, but you can also confidently say what you've done and what you've accomplished and who you've become in the process. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? When that lady said that about Clarissa, I said, why? Why should she? She is dedicated to what she is doing. She is very disciplined about what she's doing. She came from nothing to something. Why should she put herself down to make you feel comfortable? What are we doing here? What are we doing? You don't like it, work harder. You don't like it, work harder. That's the thing. I think it calls out things to people. It calls out the work that people are not doing. It calls out the things that you overlooked. It calls to the things that you didn't do. I know it's not something that just that lady felt. It's something that we all feel at times, right? We looking at things and be like, oh, you feel a way about something. You like, but wait, I didn't do the work. I wasn't consistent about it. I wasn't as disciplined as I needed to be. I didn't go as hard as I could have. I didn't show up when I should have. I didn't do all the things that you know what I'm saying? Like, we could see that and you could recognize it, and that should be your momentum. That should be your motivation. That should be the fuel in your tank for you to take it to the next level. That should be something that inspires you to work harder, because this is what can happen when you do the work. When you show up consistently, things can happen for you. And so since that's the case, then listen, use that as fuel. Use that as momentum. Don't use that like, oh, I don't want you to talk about your stuff because you be talking about it too much. So what? Talk about it. What you done it for? To push a rap for? Right? You do the work so that you can get the acknowledgement. You do the work so that you can get the rewards. That's what we do the work for. Right? If y'all feel me, say I feel you in the chat. If you feel me, say I feel you in the chat. Right? Clarissa has a strong persona and unapologetic confidence. Listen, and she needs to keep it. She needs to keep it, and she don't need to let the world or anybody else tell her she needs to calm that down. And even if And even if she should fight somebody and they knock her out, even if she does lose something, or even if she gets played, or even if it don't matter. It don't matter. We are all human. Everybody is not going to be here all the time. Things are going to happen. And guess what? If she do lose, guess what? She gonna come back. She a champion. She gonna come back and she gonna win. And she gonna take everything with her. Why not? Why not? Oh, just wait till somebody knock her out and beat her ass. Then she gonna do no. For what? What are y'all doing that for? What's the purpose of that? Instead of y'all saying, yeah, you doing a good job, sis, you doing a good job. Instead of y'all saying that, y'all saying, oh, she needs to humble herself. Wait till somebody do this. Wait till no, y'all. We getting the wrong message. That's the wrong message. Show up. Let these kids be confident in themselves. She's showing the kids what could be possible for them. What are we doing? Y'all, I don't like it. I didn't like it. It just stirred something in me. And I was like, I need to bring that to today. I need to bring that to today. And it is going to probably be an unpopular opinion because, like I said, everybody you either love her, you hate her, or you know what I'm saying? You feel away. But I'm like, no, I think she should be able to pop her ish. I think that she should be able to say, look where I came from. Look what I done. If I put in the work, it's not like she didn't put the work in. She put the work in. She put the work in. I love Clarissa. When it comes to comments like that, I look at the sources coming from. Yep. Because what is it about? What is it about what I'm doing making you feel away? You know what I mean? Like, what is it about you that makes what I'm saying bother you? Inferiority processes confidence as arrogance. Yep. They stay coming for Simone Biles and her too. And then they want to talk about, oh, her man ain't this, her man ain't that. So what? She know what she got. We don't know what she got. You know what I'm saying? Like, she knows if she loves it, then you need to love it too. You know what I'm saying? If she get played, she get played. If something don't work out, it just don't work out. It don't work out for everybody sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Well, she should be a little bit more humble. She shouldn't be talking about her man like that. She shouldn't be doing this and she shouldn't be doing that. Well, that ain't your man. That ain't your man and that ain't your relationship. Let the girl live. Let the girl live. They stay coming for Simone Biles and she just walking around looking cute and confident. I don't see anything wrong with it either. Stop putting black women in a need to humble themselves box, period. Because what she needs to humble herself for? Simone Biles has done things that the world and nobody else could do. They named moves. They stopped her from doing moves because nobody can do them. So she needs to humble herself. You can't do what I'm doing and I can pop my ish and you want me to stop because other people can't do it? We crazy. That's crazy. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. Let me see. Only people that say staying stuff about confident people are trolls, and it's always someone they can't hold the candle to. Yep, the person they talking about, so they can't hold the candle to the person they're talking about. So they're not even worth mentioning. Period. That's right. Nobody. We're not doing that this year. I'm not dimming my light to make anyone else shine brighter, and you're not dimming your light to make anybody feel comfortable either. You're not comfortable. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. It is what it is, right? I personally don't like boxing only because I don't like seeing people hitting each other. Got it. I had it in my own life. However, I totally respect the hard work to get the body muscles required. Yes. It takes a lot. It takes a lot. I'm not dimming my light for anybody. I'm also not competing with nobody. That's right. That will not move me forward. It will set me back, period, because your eyes are not on your prize. Your eyes are looking at somebody else's. And we already seen what happened when what's his name, Phelps, when he was swimming and the guy was looking at him and they caught that picture of him checking to see where he was at, and Michael Phelps won. That's what I'm saying. Keep your eyes on your own business. Keep your eyes on your own business. Clarissa's backstory is inspiring. She deserves to pop her ish. That girl's been through a lot, period. She should be able to pop her ish. People need to stop acting like they know what goes on behind the cameras. Period. Period. We don't know what's going on in these people's relationships and lives. They happy, let them be happy. Like, what do you, it's your purpose to knock somebody down? Get off of that. You know what I'm saying? I don't, oh, well, they need to calm down. They need to do this. Oh, she talking about, so what? So what? Let her, she want to talk about papoose all day. Let her talk about papoose all day. You don't like it, turn. You don't gotta listen to her talk about papoose all day. Oh well, Remy. If Remy got something to say, let Remy say it. What you defending Remy? When is Remy putting a check in your pocket? Unless Remy is putting a check in your pocket, somebody putting a check in your pocket, or somebody doing something for you, I don't understand what you doing this for. Right? What are you doing it for? Let these people live their lives. And the same thing I say about you. I want you to live your life. I don't want you to let anybody talk about your relationships. I don't want anybody to talk about your business. I don't want you to allow people to talk about your business, to do any of those things to let that affect you. Don't let it affect you. If somebody say, you know what, you be talking about your business all day, and I'm gonna keep on talking about my business all day. You either gonna buy a product or you gonna move somewhere. You're gonna buy a product or you're gonna go somewhere. One of the two things is going to happen. You decide what it is that you're going to do, because I'm going to still continue to talk about me and my business, because that is what I have, right? This is what I have. This is who I am. And that's what I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to talk about it. You're going to talk about it when I start winning and all these things start happening and people start recognizing, people, your friends be the last people to recognize, not all, because I say I got very supportive friends. So my friends always talk about my business, and my friends talk about it more than me. Right? They talk about my business more than me. And so you need to find you some friends like that. Right? Because why not? Those are the people that's going to have your back. Those are the people who are going to make sure that you win. And when everybody start talking about you and everybody start, you get all the accolades and everybody gonna be like, oh, I knew her. I know her. Oh, that's my friend. No, remember you told me I needed to humble myself. Remember you said I talked about my brand too much. Remember you said, you ain't this and your product ain't this and your product. And remember, that's what you said. Remember that. I want you to remember that. So we got to get into the habit of being able to say, listen, I got to be able to pop my ish. Why? Because I've done the work. I've done the work. The reason why my soap, I'm going to talk about me. The reason why my soap is as good as it is because I did the work. It ain't because I took something and I said, oh, hey, let me just try this out. No, I did the work to make sure I formulated something that's going to do something that I needed it to do. Now, if you took the easy road and you decided that you wanted to do something, that's on you. And that's how you do things. But that's not how I do things over here. And I'm going to pop my ish because why? I did the work. And I want y'all, somebody put in the chat, I did the work in the chat. I did the work. Even if it looks like, you just, it was an overnight success. We all know that overnight successes are not overnight successes. We all know that here, right? And so if there's no reason for you not to be proud of the things that you did, to not be proud of all of the things that you overcome to get here. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all have deep stories as to how you started your brand. If you came through that, isn't that worth rewarding? If you came through that, isn't that worth being excited about? Isn't that worth being something that you should say, you know what, I've been through some dark times. I had some, some things was in my way. There was a lot of things that were thrown at me and I was still able to be here. Shouldn't we be able to be proud of that? Shouldn't we be able to share our accomplishments? Why should we humble ourselves? Well, girl, I remember when people always want to put you back to where you used to be. People always want to talk about your past you. Oh, well, you wasn't itching, when this was happening. Oh, I remember you and back in the day when you did. Everybody always want to put you back there. That's not who you are. That's not where you're going. You should be proud of who you are. You should be proud of your accomplishments, and you should be proud of what you made it through. What you made it through. Yes, you should be proud of that. And I want to tell everybody in here, you deserve it. You should. I'm proud of you. If nobody else said that they're proud of you, I love you, and I want to see you win. And I want to see you win. So if you gotta pop your ish, if I have my platform, not if I have my platform, I do have my platform, but every time I have the opportunity, I'm going to use my platform to shine some light on you as well. Right? I'm going to use my platform because I'm not a hater. I'm not a hater. And it's not like, oh, I secretly don't want to see you win. I want to see everybody. I want to see everybody win. Period. And I think I'm gonna leave on that. I want to see you all win. Let me read the comments before we get out of here. Let me read the comments real fast. Let me see. Let me see. Yeah, I think I read that. Women have been put in boxes ever since Eve. Come on. Who better hide? Who better hide when Judgment Day comes? She ruined it for us. Too many talented women get held back. I say move forward. Period. Period. Um, you're not comfortable when I walk in the room. You need to make an appointment with a therapist. Okay. Because that's definitely a you problem for sure. For sure. You need to definitely speak to somebody because what makes you what is it about me that makes you uncomfortable? What about my confidence? Deion Sanders said, if my what he said, does my confidence? No, was that my confidence offend you? I think my Angelou said that, but Deion Sanders also said that too. Like, if you offended by my confidence, there's just nothing that I could do about it. You know what I'm saying? That's on you. That's something you gotta fix, right? Find friends that will glorify you in rooms you are not in. Period. You better tell it, sis. You better tell it, sis. Let's do this.
You better thank a union member for sick leave. You better thank a union member for paid leave.
Listen, you better find you some friends that support you. You better find some friends that want to see you win. If you don't have them, then you better disconnect with the people that don't want to see you win and just wait until you find some that do. When you get in alignment, you start doing the work, they'll start coming to you. You ain't got to worry about it. You'll find your tribe. Your tribe will find you. Listen, it happens. It happens. I don't know how many people told the story. They were looking for a community of women that was going to be supportive, who wanted to see them win, who they can, be inspired by, have accountability. I don't know how many stories we heard from BBU and BCMC of people saying the same thing. You attract your vibe, you attract your tribe, right? So if you're doing the work, it'll come to you. It'll come to you. All right. That's rare. It is, right? It is. Thank you so much, Patricia. Y'all see Alejandra looking grown. Thank you so much, Patricia. Thank you, thank you, thank you. How are you doing this amazing morning? Yes, do the work. Do the work. Yes, yes, and yes. I find it weird that people follow celebrities' lives and then have issues with everything they do. Period. Right? That's the most toxic type of thing I've ever heard of. Like, it doesn't even make sense. Like, why would you do that? Because they just need something to talk about to make themselves feel better about their lives and their poor decisions. Just saying. Just saying. People want to see you do good, but not better than them. Some people just don't want to see you do good. It's a them problem, period. It totally is. Talk about a motivational Monday. Today was great. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Does my sassiness offend you, upset you? Why are you beset with gloom? Because I walk like I got oil wells pumping in my living room. Let me tell y'all something. I had my sister do that poem Still I Rise when she was little. But yes, yes, yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Madam. Let me see. And question the ones who stay in the rooms where you are being discussed negatively. Oh my God. Oh, let's before we wrap this, right? Before we wrap this up, if somebody allows another person to talk negatively about you and they don't say anything and they just listen and talk about, oh, I just was gonna come back and give it to you, question that. Question that. Because if all of that was going on, and what did you say about me? If all that was going on, what did you say about me? Right? And I don't mean how you defended me, but what did you say about me? Because I'm pretty sure you had to say something. You didn't just sit there and listen. Right? And you may not have thought it was offensive. You may have not thought it was bad, but what did you say? Right? I question it. Nobody could talk bad about it. If you my people, you can't talk bad about my people. You can't talk bad about my people because I'm going to say something about it or we not going to have it. I'm going to shut it down. I'm going to shut it down because that's what we not doing. But that's just who I am. You know what I mean? That's just who I am. I'm not that person. I'm not that person. You got something negative to say. Did you say it to them? No, you didn't. Do you want me to say it to them? Because we need to have a conversation, clearly. We're not doing that. So be careful about those people who allow people to say nasty things about you. And not even, sometimes it don't even be too nasty. You know, sometimes it just be like, it's just not a good thing. Like, just be wary of those people. Be careful of those type of people. Mm-hmm. Yep. What did you say? Mm-hmm. A gossiping tongue is like a fire according to the Bible. Ooh, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Facts. My mother said it takes two to have a conversation, right? Because this person wasn't just talking. What did you say? Was you in the on? I need to know. So tell me what you said about me. Period. Period. And you know they ain't gonna tell you the truth. Just saying. They ain't gonna tell you the truth. I remember when I was a few years in the military and someone from another office called my boss after I left the office to tell him how he didn't like the way I talked to him. And my boss said, "Why?" Wait, I'm missing something. Okay. And my boss said, "Why? Why didn't you correct her when she was there?" Right. Why didn't you correct it because what are you doing here? What are we doing here? We don't play like that. We don't play that. Let's make a phone call. Yep. Let's three-way it. Let's make a phone call so we can all have this discussion. Right. Don't bring it here. Period. Period. We ain't doing that. We not doing that. I don't do that. All right, let me see. Last one. I don't deal with fake people. My cutoff game is real strong. If you my girl, defend me in my absence, period. Like I would do you, like I would you. I don't have time for weird energy and people, and nobody should. And nobody should. And if you feeling that, I don't know why I feel like there's a hair sticking out, but it's that white boy behind me. I keep on doing that. Yeah, we're not doing that this year. We're not allowing fake. We don't need fake energy in our circle. We don't need infiltrators in our circle. We don't need people that don't align with our purpose in our circle. We don't need it. And it's okay to let some things go. It's okay to let people go. It's okay to not always stay, tethered to people. Sean said she's training the dog, so she said they got to be tethered. It's okay to not be tethered to people. It's okay to not stay. You're not the old you. You're not the person you was in 2026. 2025. You're not the person you was in 1999. If you were born in, you're not that same person. You are a different person right now. And if they can't respect who you are, and they're not respecting where you want to go, and they're not respecting your boundaries, then you gotta, wow, what are we holding on to them for the sake of holding on to them? Because some people are just people that we known for a long time. Some people are just people that, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just gotta let things go, and it's okay. It is okay to let things go. That's my message for today. That is my message for today. I hope that it resonated with you. I hope that it was something that, motivated you and inspired you, that you do not have to stay holding on to things, that you do not have to be ashamed of being proud of what you've accomplished, about your brand, about your, anything that you've done. You should not have to dim your light for other people to feel comfortable. Listen, you've done something, you won something, you proud of something, do it, be it, talk about it. You know what I'm saying? If you want to talk about it, everybody don't want to talk about things. Some people like to keep things on the low. And if that's who you are, then that's okay to keep it on the low. You know what I'm saying? And pop out when you're ready. But if that's, if you feel like you're dimming your light just to make somebody else feel better about themselves, or you don't want to work as hard because you don't want somebody to feel away. My son used to do that all the time in sports. Like, you don't slow down in track because somebody else ain't running as fast as you. F them and keep going. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't do that. You know what I'm saying? You going ahead and be who you're going to be and allow people to be who they're going to be, because that's who they're going to be regardless. And if they need to catch up, then let them catch up. It's not your job for them to be on the same pace with you and then, move them along as you go. No, leave them where they at. That's the message. Leave the people where they at. Leave all of that where it's at, and you should be comfortable with popping your own ish. You should be comfortable about talking about what you do, right? So that is what I'm going to leave y'all with. I'm going to check these comments before we check out. Y'all make sure that y'all hit the like button. Y'all make sure y'all hit the subscribe button if y'all have not yet subscribed. And y'all make sure y'all hit your notifications bell so that y'all can be notified when we go live. We go live Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I will be back tomorrow morning, God willing, on the same back page, on the same back channel. Let me check and see what y'all are saying before we wrap up today. Let me see. Oh, wait, I missed a bunch. Wait. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to catch up with the this here system over here. No, I'm caught up, I think. Oh, wait, no, I'm not. Dang it. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. Okay, here we go. Here we go. I just want to acknowledge the comments. I don't deal with fake people. My cutoff game is real strong. I read that one. Vasey said, why are they so comfortable? Right. Why are you so comfortable talking about somebody? Because what you saying, I need to know. Why are you so comfortable letting other people talk about me, rather? I had someone come to me about someone in my inner circle, and I immediately told them they need to have a conversation with that person. I knew what they were trying to do. Right. They be trying to infiltrate. We ain't doing that. We ain't doing that, right, sis? Hey, sis. Hey, Chantal, I didn't do that. I missed that this morning. Cut off and don't know you anymore. Yeah, you mess up with Jews. You kind of like a ghost. You mess up with you, not even a ghost. You just never existed if you mess up with Jews. Sheila from VA says, and am I the only one who can feel negative vibe from other people? It feels gross, bad, and horrible. No, when you feel something is off, it's probably because it is off. You know what I mean? If you feel like you just didn't really connect with somebody, it's because you weren't meant to connect with them. It's something, maybe there's some ill intent there. Maybe there's some bad vibes, some bad juju. We don't know. We don't know. Mama said, ask why they feel comfortable talking about me. No, me to you, knowing we friends. That part. Nope, it's my gift. Nope, it's my gift. When I say something, people look at me crazy, then it always comes out at the end. Madam, your comments be two parts. I gotta find the next part. All right. It comes out at the end. I'm gonna say it comes out at the end. She said, for real. On a positive note, Nikki, I am glad you're back. Thank you. You are missed. I love you, boo. I love you more. I love you more. All right, everybody. So we are wrapping up today. Again, I want to leave with telling you, do not be afraid to pop your ish. Make sure that you are showing up. If you didn't accomplish the things that you wanted to accomplish in 2025, make sure you do the things necessary for you to do it for 2026. And it's not like I was looking at Metami's live yesterday, and it's not like, oh, I got her. She was like, everybody is in a rush when it comes to the end of the year. Oh, we got to do vision boards. Oh, we got to make sure that we write all our goals out for January 1st. We got to make sure that we plan the entire year within the first week of January. And we got to listen. Some of us need to take a step back, revisit those things that we said that we wanted in 2025 or those previous years, and see if there's anything on there that still is relevant or still something that we want to do. Because I know this is something we do all the time. We put things on our boards, we put things on our plans, our to-do list that we want to do in that particular moment, in that particular season in our lives. But now, or in the future, there's different things that you want to do, and so it's okay to not be attached to those things that you no longer want, or they no longer serve you, or they're no longer on your path, right? It's okay to let those things go. I think a lot of us hold on to it like, oh, we got to get it, we got to do it, and then you feel bad about it. No, if it no longer aligns with you, if it's no longer a part of your purpose, then go ahead and let that thing go. Just let it go, cross it off, take it off. Whatever that thing, whatever it is that you need to do, don't worry about it. Put it in the back of your mind and don't even bring it back unless you need to. But make sure that you take the time to see what it is that you want for 2026 and do the things that is necessary and required for you to get those things done. And don't play small for anybody, and you don't need to humble yourself for anybody besides the Lord. But you don't need to humble yourself for anybody. And if they don't feel comfortable around you, so be it. You know what I mean? We're not playing small anymore. So that is what I want to say for today. And I will see you all back tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for, of course, Coffee with Nikki. And y'all follow me on all social media. I am Bubble Babes University everywhere. Oh, and I've been talking. Talking. Oh, we gotta get my school community. My school community has taken me months to do, and it's not because I was steadily working on it. It was something I said and I left it. I'm coming back. Well, I'm not coming back. I'm filling in my school community with my classes and everything else. So make sure that y'all stay tuned for that. I'm getting real serious in my AI bag because AI excites me. And so I am going to be not going to be getting back, but I'm going to get a little bit more serious about my AI bag and how I am showing up in the world. Because I think I have a lot to share. And not I think I know. I have a lot to share when it comes to AI. I have a lot to share when it comes to brands using AI for creating the brand that they see in their mind. And so I'm not playing anymore. I'm not doing it just because I want to know something, or I want to know something more than somebody else, because that's what I was doing. I wanted to, you know what I'm saying? Like I was like learning. And I'm like, oh, I could do that better than that person. And this person here is steady rising, steady doing the thing. I'm like, I've been doing this, you know what I mean? And so now is the time. It's like, you know what? Let me educate the people and stop playing myself small. So that is what I'm going to be doing. So make sure y'all stay tuned for that. The school community is coming soon, and you'll see a lot of information from me. And also my Bubble Babes University IG page is going to be a whole lot more of me showing up with my AI and businesses, business, how it's relevant to your business and things like that. So with that being said, everybody, I appreciate y'all for rocking with me today. And thank you so much for coming back. And we are going to grow, because that's the goal. That is the goal for 2026. We are going to take this thing to the next level. We're going to take it to the moon, take it to the stars. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing this year. So with that being said, y'all, Happy New Year, royalty earnings. Everybody have an amazing day. Be productive and make sure y'all do something that makes you feel